big news for the Cubs off the field is the signing of or the extension of Ian Happ, 3 years, $61 million.
How do you feel about that one?
I love it. 3 years. 20 million seems like quite a bit for Ian Happ, but
Yeah.
he is an all-star. He is a Gold Glove Award winner. He is currently off to an incredible start this year too. So he's the real deal. He was kind of back and forth for a while. You didn't really know what Ian Happ was, and he famously was sent back to the minors at one point where he refused to go for a while, and then came back up, and he's turned things around. But with the year that he had last year, building on the second half of the year before, and then what he's done now, I think Cubs are making a good move. They also extended folk hero Nico Hoerner, 3-year, $35 million. So another young player getting signed. I like the 3 years, I guess. I think it's good for the player and the team. They're not tied in for decades or anything like that. It's a reasonable amount of time. The money, whatever, good for them. I'll always say the Cubs have all the money they need to do anything they want. I think it's cool. I think what's remarkable, at least about it, is how it seems like they now have the opposite approach of what they had with the previous era, Cubs era, the golden era of Cubs players, world champions. They didn't sign any of those guys to extensions. So it's a interesting reverse course. I mean, there are drastic differences.
Yeah, cost.
Yeah, those were superstars. Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, they're world champions. So that is a very different case for Ian Happ and Nico Hoerner. They're on their way up.
So Chris Bryant still playing baseball?
He is in Colorado, which he's just collecting huge checks. So congrats to him. But
it's crazy. Rizzo, because he's in New York, and then obviously Schwarber's crazy runs he's done over the last couple of years, once with the Nationals and then with the Phillies. Like they're in national news. Chris Bryant is quite frankly, probably one of the biggest afterthoughts of that entire group. It's crazy when you think about it, because I always thought he was probably the most talented, at least had the most talent out of all of those guys.
Easily.
Him and Javi. But
I mean, rookie of the year, MVP, World Series champion. Yeah, he was. I mean, I call him Christ Bryant. He was the Christ.
Well, he was the only player at one point to win consecutive years. Rookie of the year, college player of the year, right?
And it was college player of the year, minor league player of the year, rookie of the year in the majors, and MVP. I don't think anyone's ever done that. So that's why I call him the Christ. So then he moved to Colorado, and you never hear from him again. He was hurt last year. What's that?
He's been hurt. He's been hurt consistently, every year for the last 3 years. So
no.
Oh well,
that's a lot of Chris Bryant talk. But
I know. I just don't even like. And the other guys, I'm always they're always popping up in my feeds and stuff. There's never any Chris Bryant.
Yeah.
Word Hole Media.